Hey guys, how you doing? Sean Mathis here, CEO and founder of Converted Media and the Supercharged Social Camp and creator of the Lead Engine. I want to first thank you for trusting in me, and I don't take the responsibility of bringing results to my customers lightly, and I'm really excited about this project. In fact, I'm probably more excited about this product than I have been any product that I've done in the past, and I've got dozens and dozens of products that my teachings have gone through 13 different countries, worked with over 2,500 business owners, and I've generated a lot of results for my clients. Millions and millions and millions of dollars of sales, tens of thousands of leads, and by far, I think this project is going to be the best in terms of ROI for the customers that purchase this, you being them. So I want to give you kind of an overview first before you dive in on sort of the understanding and the ideology and the methodology behind what we're going to get into here in the Lead Engine. So first, let me tell you why Lead Engine was created. Lead Engine was created because there's a need, obviously. Digital marketing is an ever-changing landscape. It's something that is very, very difficult to keep up with for the average business owner like yourself. You're hit, all day long with ads of people telling you, use YouTube, use Google, use Facebook, use LinkedIn, my product, this product, that product. And over the years, I've just seen business owners get bombarded with different offers. And most products are simply just a bunch of fluff, and they teach you very basic information. And anymore, it's really tough to find a product that actually delivers what I call the secret sauce, right? So a lot of people don't want to give the actual ad copy. So they'll talk to you about how they generated thousands of leads and generated millions of dollars of sales with their strategies. And I'm going to teach you those exact strategies. Except what they do is they teach you the mechanics and sort of the idea and the concept behind what they do conceptually. This is how we do it, and give you all these charts and graphs and sort of workflows and things like that. But they don't actually get in and show you the ad copy, the targeting, the videos, and what they're specifically suggesting that you use. So yeah, I mean, it's great to know in general terms how to target a customer for a roofer or an insurance agent or whatever, and go in and look at the mechanics behind that. It's a totally different thing to say, hey, this ad has been tested and this ad has been proven with these results, use this, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do here in the Lead Engine, is give you the exact ad copies for every niche and every resource. After testing $100,000 worth of ad spend, we've come up with these specific ads that are going to help you. So obviously there's going to be some mechanics in here for to help the most basic of users who have never run a Facebook ad before. We're going to give you the step-by-step on how to set up your account and do the basic things and go through the mechanics of where to find the different targetings and things like that. But when we give you the ads, it's going to have the ad copy. We're going to have a screenshot of the targeting, and the tutorials will show you how to get to those places, right? But I want this to be the only conceptual piece within the program, so that you understand the direction that we're going and why this direction has been proven to work, and why right now in this moment in the market, why this is the most powerful strategy online. So Facebook obviously went through a very significant algorithm change over the last 90 days. And it has completely changed the landscape of how people advertise on social media. I've got hundreds of active clients, and we run hundreds of ad campaigns week in, week out. We review those, and we've noticed a significant increase on the cost per thousand, right? That's the number, that's the cost per thousand views on any ad. That cost has gone up over 300% in the last 24 months on Facebook alone. And it's speculated that we'll see another 176% increase moving forward by the end of 2018. What does that mean for you? Well, in the digital world, cost per thousand is sort of the baseline benchmark of what an ad is going to cost. And when we look at our ad formula, and that's one of the things we're going to take a look at in this program, is the analytic process of how we decide what a good ad is and what a good ad isn't, and understanding how to break down those metrics and know if an ad isn't performing quite as well as you'd like it to, how to take the analytic data and what that corresponds to in the funnel so that you know exactly where to make the changes, right? A lot of people will run an ad, it doesn't work, I don't know, try something else, but it's just throwing darts against the wall hoping something sticks. We have a very specific process on how to analyze the data and what data points correspond to what piece of the funnel, and so you know exactly where to make the changes, right? Because every market's going to be a little bit different, every ad set is a little bit different, every industry is a little bit different. The same exact ad and ad copy will produce one result in one market and another result in another. But even more complex is that same ad set will produce different results in the same market on a different time because of the way that Facebook does their bidding process, right? It's an ever-moving target, that cost per thousand. There's a lot of variable points that determine how much the traffic is going to cost you. So all of that to say, used to, when you would boost a post on Facebook, $5, $10 might get you in front of 1,000 people. Today, the average cost is near $20 per thousand, right? So the cost has doubled, and it's looking to double again by the end of the year. And so the same ads that have been working with this, great conversion numbers are still increasing by 2 and 3x in terms of cost per lead, simply because the cost of traffic has gone up. And that's completely out of the marketer's control. You can't control the price of the traffic, right? The only thing that you can control is the conversion. And that's where this program comes in, is because we have found that this strategy, and it's called incentive-based marketing, this incentive-based marketing strategy converts at the highest levels of any strategy that we have ever tested across any industry. And the great thing is that it works in every industry, right? So with all the marketing and all of the ads that consumers are hit with, right? And more businesses jumping on Facebook and LinkedIn and all these digital platforms every day, consumers are hit with more and more ads, and most of the ads are terrible. There's a lot of clutter and a lot of noise that the customer has to cut through, your prospects have to cut through. And what we've seen is that they've become a bit defensive, maybe. They're more cautious of ads because a lot of times they've given their information and haven't gotten anything of value on the other end. They've been misled. They've been told, hey, click this and get, sign up for this webinar. It turns out to be a recorded video. To get this complete ad booklet, and it turns out to be a step-by-step that was downloaded from Facebook help section. So a lot of misleading ads that customers have digested over the years have made them more cautious about what they're actually going to opt in, and customers are looking for more value for that exchange now than ever before. And like I said, what's going to really separate the good from the great is who can deliver the most value. So anytime you run an ad, there's an exchange happening. It's you're asking for their information in exchange for this thing on the other end. Oftentimes, this thing on the other end is, you give me your information and I'm going to sell you something, right? That's the value proposition. And then you've seen free trainings, brochures. You've seen whatever that value exchange is. And what we found is a lot of businesses are missing the mark. And so what we've done is we've done some research on incentive-based marketing, delivering extreme value to the customer simply for giving you the opportunity to complete that call to action. That call to action might be to sign up for a webinar. It might be to attend an open house. It might be to fill out a mortgage application. It might be to get a quote on insurance. It might be to attend an event, right? It might be for a referral. There's all kinds of different call to actions that you guys will have, and what we're going to show you is how to use incentive-based marketing for each and every one of those call to actions in every industry. And we've got some very specific processes on how you're going to be able to do that. So when I say incentives, the incentive is actually going to be a tangible incentive that you can offer the customer, right? Like most of the value exchanges that you're seeing online on social media right now are intangible value exchanges. There's nothing that the customer really actually gets. Sometimes you get the downloads of whatever. Those downloads tend to be very fluffy, right? And the download is really just to get them to move further down the sales process. It's not actually giving them anything, right? So like in a digital sense, I could say, hey, click this and get 10 lead generation strategies for mortgage brokers. And then it's 10 very basic, very broad things that really you can't do anything with. They're not actionable at all, right? And so what we found is actually giving true value tangible incentives for giving you the opportunity, customers are absolutely loving it, right? So they, what we're looking at is different incentives, such as events, right? Like concert tickets, maybe going to some sort of an experience. Maybe it's a a hiking excursion, or maybe it's there's a festival coming up and you're going to give them free tickets to that. So there's all kinds of different gift cards, different incentives like that, like tangible material incentives, and how to effectively incorporate those into your ads to get strong conversions, right? So if you've ever done event marketing, if you've ever sponsored an event and had a booth, right? This is a 21st century spin on a tried and true, proven method of advertising and lead generation, which is event-based marketing, but we're taking it into a digital space, and then we're adding onto that really valuable incentives. And so we've actually got a partnership with a company called IncentiveBiz, and there's going to be a link in here for you to get to them, where you're going to be able to give away vacations, right, to 4- and 5-star resorts to customers for making that call to action. And what we've seen through these incentive-based enter to win, or even everybody wins for getting a quote or walking to your event or whatever. Whenever somebody gets one of these incentives, they actually follow through. It's why the car industry has been doing it for decades with the mailer and the scratchers, right? This is a proven strategy. The only thing is nobody's doing it online right now. And with our partnership with IncentiveBiz, you're actually going to be able to have the opportunity to give away vacations to Orlando, to Las Vegas, to several different resorts throughout Mexico for 3 to 5 night stays. It's an absolutely free, legit vacation that that's only going to cost you $47 a month for that program. And you'll have an unlimited number of these vacations to give away. And we're going to show you 8 different ways just to use that particular program. But like I said, we're also going to show you how to use other incentives like local events that are going on, gift cards, concerts, ball games, football games, baseball games, baseball tickets, basketball tickets. And what happens when you create these, we're also going to show you how to create custom audiences around these events, because there's a certain type of person that wants to enter and have a chance to win something, right? So like if people are going to get insurance either way, right? So if they have the opportunity to say, hey, I need to get some insurance quotes, I can get one from this guy and win a trip to Vegas, or I could go over here and get one and get nothing but a sales call, right? It actually works, guys. Like hands down, we've seen that the cost per lead go down by 5 and as much as 10 times. So you're getting almost a 10-to-1 increase in some cases on your cost per lead, and the acquisition and the conversion rates are exponentially higher than any other strategy I've ever seen. Right, so if you tell somebody, let's just use insurance for an example, that hey, you got to get a quote from us and you'll get a vacation. Not enter to win, but you'll get a vacation. Right, we're going to show you exactly how to do this, and there's no gimmicks. I know you're probably thinking, "What? This is crazy. You can't do that." Trust me, we're going to have more on this later on in the course, but they're legit deals. They're not sitting through timeshare presentations. They're not going to tour resort or any bullshit like that. Legit vacations, right? So you tell somebody, get a quote on your auto and home insurance and win a vacation. The person has to get the quote, right? Ultimately, what you want is a shot at the business. So what you're saying is, give me a shot at the business and I will give you this thing. Plus, I'll also help you with your insurance needs, whatever that is. So they actually take you up on the offer and have to sit through letting you give them the proposal. They give you the chance to sell them. That's basically, when you look at it in a nutshell, that's what you're saying. Give me a chance to sell you. Even if I don't sell you, I'm giving you this. So it gives you a much stronger audience. You get a much more attentive audience, people who are actually going through the process because they have to complete it. They want this vacation. And you're getting a legitimate shot at more pieces of business from internet leads than you've ever gotten before. Most of the time, internet leads and leads that you're generating on Facebook, most of you probably are generating leads on Facebook anyway, right? and they're mostly price driven, right? That's not going to change. But what happens is this, let's say you generate a lead from, as a real estate agent, right? Well, they've obviously gotten to talk to other real estate agents, right? And so a lot of that communication happens via text, via email. You only get on the phone with a certain number of those people. What this type of incentive-based marketing ensures is that you actually get on the phone and get a legitimate shot at every lead that comes through. That's why the ROI is so much higher. That's why the closing ratio is so much higher, because you actually talk to every single lead. Now, I know if you've ever run an ad campaign on Facebook, you'll know that you have not talked or reached to every single lead. Even though they requested the information, they requested a callback, you don't reach every one of them. This one you do. You reach far more people and actually get into the sales conversation with 2, 3, 4 times as many people as traditional ad strategies. So again, it's incentive-based advertising. We're going to get into the different incentives. There's going to be a link in here for you to click and check some of these out. I want to show you like 4 or 5 different types of incentives that you can use and the results, and then you can kind of take that from there and use it how you want. But we're also going to show you not only the types of incentives and the specific ads, but we're going to show you 8 different ways that you can use incentive-based marketing in your digital strategy, from promotions to special events to using it as closing tools, using it as referral programs, using it as referral partnerships, like customer referrals, but as well as business referrals, right? Prize giveaways, loyalty programs, even customer retention, and also employee. You can use these for your employees, incentive-based. We know that employee incentive programs are huge. We're also going to show you how you can do this and actually decrease the cost of your employee benefits. There's just so much research and psychology behind these incentives and why they're so powerful and how they work. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. We're going to give you the HD videos to run video ads on Instagram and Facebook. We're going to give you the banner ads if you want to run some PPC ads, put them on your website, and then also show you how to use these with your partners and to generate more referrals, which referrals plus incentives equal exponentially higher conversion rates than any other process you've ever seen. So I'm excited to really show you this. I really am, because listen, guys, the strategies that we're teaching here aren't being taught anywhere else. There is no other incentive advertising program out there right now. It doesn't exist. And then some of the strategies that we teach here, everybody can use, but there are a couple, like with the vacations, that only people who have purchased this program will have access to, because it's through that partnership with Incentive Biz that we're able to offer those. I guess theoretically somebody could offer a 5-night vacation in Cancun, but if they don't know how to get their hands on one, it's going to be a really expensive customer acquisition cost. Versus here, you're able to have an unlimited number of those for $47 a month. With no contract. So again, we'll get into all the different types and the variations and the different ways in which to use them. This is just kind of a 30,000 foot high level overview of what we're going to learn, concepts, and then kind of give you an idea, get your wheels turning on ways that you can use incentives in these different aspects of marketing. And we're going to focus on the Facebook platform, but we're also going to show you and give you some ideas on some of these other ways that you can use them that are offline. So look forward to it, guys. Go through every module, go through every course, and don't skip around. It's laid out the way that it is on purpose. And so we're going to have another video here that's going to show you kind of a walk through the course and the navigation through the system. Very easy to follow. It is step by step, and again, it's set up sequentially so you can easily follow. It's supposed to be a step-by-step process for you, so that way you don't have to get lost and like figure out where to go next. I want this to be as easy as possible, and I want to hear feedback from you guys. I'd love to get some feedback from you. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Sean J. Mathis or Sean Mathis Official. Either one of those places, you'll have some links in here to connect with me. Share your results. I would love to hear how it's going for you. And then we'll also have the opportunity here in the program. There'll be a link that you'll be able to click on if you want to schedule some one-on-one coaching time with me to help you fine-tune your ad campaigns or to help you create some funnels or kind of bring some method to the madness. But look forward to it, and I think this is going to be an exciting journey for you and your business, and you're going to be able to take this take this strategy and be one of the few people in your market, maybe even the only person in your market to drive this. We're keeping the sales low on this product because we want to prevent market saturation. We don't want tens of thousands of companies doing this. We want to select few companies that are able to offer this to keep the to keep it fresh in the consumer mind, to prevent market saturation, and keep you getting results month in and month out using these strategies. All right, guys, we'll see you on the other side here in the next course.